A ghost drifting through the Arctic mists. A ship no one crewed, yet somehow it sailed on. How could a vessel abandoned in the 1930s continue its lonely voyage for nearly 40 years? To understand this phantom ship, we need to return to where it all began. Sweden, 1914. Built by the Lindholmen shipyard in Gothenburg, she was one of the last steam-driven cargo ships built before the Great War. Owned by the Hudson's Bay Company, her mission was simple, yet perilous. Trade provisions with Arctic outposts cut off from the world. Through ice-choked seas, the Baychimo became a lifeline for fur traders and isolated communities. After World War I, she was passed to the United Kingdom as part of the reparations by Germany for shipping losses. But in 1931, the Arctic had other plans. In late October, just off the Alaskan coast near Barrow, the Baychimo became trapped in ice. Too early, too far north. 50 miles from the nearest settlement, the crew faced one of the most unforgiving wildernesses on Earth. Temperatures plunged below -40. Supplies dwindled. The Arctic night closed in. Desperate, they tried to free the ship by hand, and even turned to dynamite, blasting away sheets of ice thicker than stone. But Captain Cornwell saw the truth. Nature had won. He ordered the evacuation of non-essential crew. Those men walked for days across a frozen wasteland to reach shelter in Barrow. Then, in November, a blizzard of almost supernatural fury descended. When they returned, the Baychimo was gone. No debris, no wreckage, just silence. The world presumed she had sunk, swallowed by the Arctic abyss. But almost a year later, in 1932, Inupiat hunters reported a strange sight. A ship drifting silently on the horizon. It was the Baychimo, still afloat, unmanned, yet moving as if guided by unseen hands. Sightings continued through the 1930s, then the 1940s, a ghost ship haunting the Arctic. Several expeditions tried to intercept her, each failed. More than once, salvors reached her, only for storms to roll in and the ship to vanish again, as if taunting them. It earned a new name, the Arctic Ghost Ship. Among the Inupiat, whispers grew that the ship was cursed, or perhaps alive. From explorers to air patrols, the Baychimo became an almost mythical landmark. Scientists would later note that Arctic currents could indeed carry such a vessel across immense distances. Yet, no ship should survive decades of collision with moving ice. And still, it did. By 1969, almost 4 decades since her disappearance, she was seen one final time. A rusted hull, drifting west of Point Barrow, and then the Arctic swallowed her again. How did she persist for so long? Theories abound. Some believe trapped air pockets beneath her hull reduced the strain of ice pressure. Her steel construction, unusually thick for a cargo steamer, might have saved her from being crushed. Others embraced the legend that she was a spirit vessel, sailing where no human dared. To those who glimpsed her, she was both wonder and warning, a ghost of iron, haunted by ice. The Baychimo became more than a story. She became a symbol of the Arctic itself, beautiful, deadly, untamed. Even now, Arctic researchers and seafarers speak her name with a trace of awe. Perhaps she still lies preserved somewhere beneath the frozen surface. Her endless wandering mirrors our own search for knowledge, for discovery, for meaning in the unknown. We are, all of us, chasing horizons we may never reach. The Baychimo is part of a long lineage, ghost ships whose stories refuse to sink, a legacy of ice and iron, whispering through the polar night.